Today we're going to try to replace the battery on this iPhone 7 Plus using this kit I bought on Amazon for $25.99 right now. Welcome back to today's post-apocalyptic world. As some of you know, the battery on this iPhone 7 Plus is pretty much dead. I've had this phone for many years and I think it's the greatest, but like in any device, the battery system in it has a lifespan. Even if I try to unplug it momentarily, it might shut down and I don't know if it'll even power back on. We're in a post-apocalyptic scenario. I did try to contact a local computer and iPhone repair shop, but probably due to the quarantine lockdown we're in under, I did not get any response. I would gladly pay somebody like $200 for a quality replacement job, but that doesn't seem to be an option at this time. Mailing it somewhere to get fixed doesn't seem like an option either, because who knows where it's going or how long it's going to take. I need this phone for my job, so it can't go anywhere. Another option was to go on Amazon.com and buy this battery replacement kit for $25.99. It seems to have good reviews, and they say it's got all the special tools I'll need to fix it. I also went on YouTube and checked out 3 different videos on how to replace your own battery, and it seems doable. So the purpose of this video is to see if a regular human like me can take this $26 cheap replacement battery kit and end up with a working iPhone with a brand new battery. The videos I watched seem to be made by very experienced people, so I'll try to give some insight on how realistic it really is. I'll try to point out any tricks or pitfalls in case I run into any trouble. So here we go, let's see what we got. So here we go. This kit comes with a couple of specialty screwdrivers, a little prying thingy, a triangle prying thingy, a suction cup, and a battery. This is really cool because this battery is actually 20% more powerful than the previous battery. So if this works, this will be amazing. Okay, so the first tool we're missing, and I have some here, is tweezers. In order to open the phone up, they suggest to use a hairdryer to loosen up the glue, but we actually did that on a previous video trying to get the old battery to work, that I think we may not have to. Oops, forgot to shut it off. Damn. They specifically said shut it off. All right, I heard about these long strips of tape. They're supposed to be longer than many times the battery. One. Oops. Lost one. Here is where we had our first major problem. The pull tape is made to facilitate removing the battery. By ripping it like we did, it will be much more difficult to remove, as you can see. I tried prying it apart using a sharp knife, But at the end, the only thing that worked was trying to get a hold of a tiny piece of tape and slowly and carefully pull it away like we should have from the get-go. Yes, we did it! But I was probably feeling a little cocky at this point and rushed with the new tape to be put in and ran into a similar problem. This tape is not meant to be messed with in any way other than the way it was designed. What a mess! I could hardly even cut it to save one little piece. Ugh. Okay, so before closing it back up, I guess we'll power it on. Here goes nothing. Okay, so it seems to be on. It's at 53% now, around 3 p.m. Okay, so our phone is put back together again, and after charging it for about 2 hours, it went from 53% to 100%. What a feeling. This is awesome. I'm really impressed by this GEM-SC replacement battery kit. It came with a long-lasting battery and just about all the tools you need to put it back together, all for about 26 bucks, including shipping. So you know how a Phillips screwdriver has 4 prongs or slots? Well, they make these iPhones so that you also need a 3 and 5 prongs mini screwdrivers. So this kit has all that, and also a suction cup and a prying tool. The one thing it did not have though is the tweezers that I think you're gonna need. The major problem I had with this replacement was with the glue strips. As you saw, you're supposed to take them out very, very slowly, but if I take it out too fast and they break, then it makes a huge mess. It was almost impossible to get the battery out once I destroyed those strips. So be careful with that. That's one of those things they didn't really warn me about enough, I think, because knowing now what I didn't know then, I would be much more careful today. And at the end, I was able to salvage 1/2 of one of the 3 strips. So it's not the end of the world, because in another video, I saw them using just double-sided tape, either padded or straight up. Also, I didn't bother to take out and replace the waterproofing gasket that goes around the frame, but that's okay because I don't expect to go swimming with this phone anytime soon. That's something that I could do later, but it looks like it's really tight for at least rain or basic wetness. So mission accomplished, I would say. It took about 30 minutes to do it for my first time. But knowing now what I didn't know then, I could probably do it now in about 15 or 20 minutes. This was a great post-apocalyptic project, and I expect this phone to last maybe another 2 years with a brand new battery. That's what it's all about. I don't know if you're used to making your own house or phone repairs, but what a great feeling it is. You can save lots of money and learn a lot, which opens up new projects that you can take on, not to mention the fact that now you can help others that have a similar problem. There is a risk involved. A connection could be torn or ripped, which would render your expensive phone useless. But maybe that's part of the fun and thrill I get out of fixing my own things. We learned today that a regular human can replace his own iPhone battery with a $26 kit. You'll need steady hands and to keep track of all the little screws that you take out, because in this case, about 2 of the 12 screws that were taken out were longer than the rest. and when putting them back in, there was no way to tell where the longer ones were supposed to go. Maybe that's how they weed out the riffraff, am I right? Thanks for joining me today. I appreciate your feedback in the comments below. Please like and subscribe. This way these videos can come right to you. You don't have to search for them. And I will see you next time on Dave's Post-Apocalyptic World.